They laughed when he entered the town hall meeting with mud on his boots and a frayed flannel shirt. A few wealthy developers in the front row smirked and whispered to one another. One man even chuckled loudly enough for the entire room to hear. Why is the handyman acting like he has a seat at this table? But what the council president revealed next silenced every person in the building. Mr. Arthur Miller, 62, had been the neighborhood handyman for over 30 years. He fixed leaking roofs, repaired broken heaters, and mended fences for anyone who asked. Half the families in that room had his number saved as an emergency contact. He often worked for nothing more than a home-cooked meal or a thank you. He stayed out in snowstorms to help elders and kept the local playground safe for kids. But when a powerful real estate mogul, Mr. Sterling, wanted to flatten the local park for luxury condos, someone had to stand in his way. Sterling claimed the land was neglected, unsafe, and a liability to the town. He pressured the city to condemn Arthur's small workshop, claiming it was an eyesore. Overnight, Arthur's tools were seized and his small plot of land was fenced off. The town began to worry that the man who looked after them was finally finished. Arthur had never stepped foot in a high-stakes meeting like this before. He didn't own a tuxedo, so he came in his faded work gear with his name on the tag. Across the aisle sat Sterling, wearing a watch that cost more than Arthur's entire house. His team of lawyers leaned back with arrogant smiles, certain they had already won. When Arthur stood to speak, the lead lawyer let out a mocking sigh. "Mr. President," he began, "this man is a simple laborer with no legal standing. He has no deed, no permits, and no proof that this park belongs to the public." Council President Sarah Vance looked up from her desk with a cold stare. "No proof?" she asked. "Because I'm looking at 30 years of documented history right here." The room went deathly quiet as she opened a thick leather ledger. "According to these records," she said, "Arthur Miller has paid the property taxes on that park personally. He didn't just fix the benches, he bought the land from the original estate in 1994. She turned a page, her voice rising so everyone could hear. "He placed it in a private trust for the children of this neighborhood to use forever." The mogul's lawyers turned pale as they scrambled through their own files. "And here," Vance continued, "is the city's own maintenance log showing Arthur never billed us once." As the crowd cleared, a young father walked up to Arthur and shook his hand firmly. "Arthur," he said, "you fixed my porch last month when I lost my job and wouldn't take a dime." Arthur smiled, the lines around his eyes crinkling. "Just neighbors helping neighbors, son. It's in the hands of the people who build us up when the world tries to tear us down. If you believe that character matters more than a bank account, like this video, don't forget to subscribe and share this story of true justice.